Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Stuart. So let's take a look at your situation. It looks like you are now living in Saudi Arabia, and your question is, you say you will be preparing young professionals in their 30s to take the TOEFL IBT. You also say they speak pretty good English, and you're going to teach your students over a 3-week period, so you'll have 12 4-hour classes. Wow, those are some long classes. You also say that you've taught English before, but you have not taught TOEFL IBT. You've been studying books and watching some of my videos at YouTube. You said, I'm wondering if the order of my instruction should mirror the order of the actual test. That's not a bad idea. So you have the reading, the listening, the speaking, and the writing areas. So you said, it would seem to me that the speaking and the listening would be the most difficult for foreign students to master. Have you found this to be the case? It kind of depends, Stuart, on what the goals are. How high of scores do your students in Saudi Arabia need? I mean, if you're saying, well, they need to get 80 out of 120, that's not going to be as difficult as if they need to get over 100. Now, my experience is the speaking and the writing sections of the test are the most difficult. That's what I've seen. Reading and listening, a lot of students can study on their own, they can prepare on their own, but they can't really improve the speaking and the writing areas without getting some direct feedback from you. So that would be my comments on that. But if you wanted to structure your classes, you could look at how much time you have, right? So you have basically 12, I think you said you have 12 4-hour classes over a 3-week period. So you have roughly 48 hours, right, that you will be teaching them. I would devote, if I were you, I would devote 60% of your time helping your students in the speaking and the writing areas, and then you can spend 40% of your time helping them in the reading and the listening sections. All the sections of the exam are hard, but that would be my comments there. So you also say, it seems a strong vocabulary is essential for success, so I was thinking of using a portion of each class to learn and reinforce keywords, roughly 400. And you say, what do you think of that? That's a good idea. I think vocabulary really is the key, I think, to the TOEFL IBT. If you can help your Saudi Arabian students develop really strong vocabulary skills, it's going to help them in the speaking and the writing, the reading, the listening areas. Everything about their English will be better as they improve their vocabulary. So that's a great idea. The only problem is to help students learn 400 words in 3 weeks. That's not a lot of time. So it'll be difficult for those students to really get these words into their own language, start using them, for example, in speaking and writing things. So what I'd recommend, like I said, about 60% of your time in the speaking and the writing areas, and then 40% of your time in the reading and the listening. And I think you should consider creating a VoxyPop discussion group. There is a VoxyPop discussion groups on the internet. You can go to voxypop.com, and your students, I'm guessing a lot of students I teach come from Saudi Arabia, and a lot of them have cell phones. They have smartphones. You could actually have your students do some speaking practice tests. They can record them on their phones. They can maybe send them to you by email, and then you can give them comments. Or they can go directly online. If you're teaching them in a computer lab, they could go directly online and post their responses there. So that would be some of my suggestions now. So anyway, good luck to you, Stuart. Thank you for your email, and let me know how things go.